You know, they say days these good rarely ever come, which is why this day is so common. What an average day. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Brian. Welcome back to the OnBreak podcast, the only podcast that is currently being recorded and will forever be recorded until death do us part in the back rooms of a department store. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? I'm doing all right. You know, and I'm starting to realize that nothing is ever that serious, and you know, we take what we get and we go okay, and then we just kind of nod and move on. I think that's the vibe we got going from here on until forever, because honestly, it really isn't that deep. You know, someone came in today into the store and they were late because they were taking the train, and because when they were on the train, they saw someone jump into the train, and then the train stopped. And I was like, damn. It's like, it was really, really bad for that guy, but maybe when I, like, spill milk or, like, stub my toe, maybe I don't need to say I'm gonna kill myself. Even if it was a joke the whole time, it was like, it's like, you know, he probably had it a lot worse. Whatever was going on with me that day, whatever happened, like maybe my hair looked a bit bad. Like it's really not that level, and like I'm not ever gonna like be on the train and be like, oh man, oh, like I just like, what a waste of day. I just spent all day watching TV and now I have to go to work, and I'm like, fuck it. Just remove all of it. Like I'm not gonna do that. So I don't really need to go around being like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. It's just, you know, it's just like a shift in perspective. It's like, huh, I'm not in that, you know, I'm not in that scenario. I'm not in that headspace. So maybe I should chill out a little bit, you know? Maybe I should just chill out a little bit. Take things as they go. Like when I was at the food truck today. I didn't eat anything all day. Before I went to work, I was like, I think I'm going to stop by a food truck and get some tacos. Or just something Mexican. It was a Mexican food truck. I had never been to it before. So naturally, you know, I'm sort of like, just when it comes to just about anything, it's like, first time I try it, it's probably not going to go so well. In this case, it was first time meeting the people who worked at this food truck. Don't know them, no idea who they were. It were two women, both Mexican, I'm assuming, and they didn't speak too much English, so I went up there and I said, hey, can I get one carne asada? Of course, I was like, carne asada, like carne asada taco, like, what is it? And I said, oh, the $16 one. Of course, they didn't say it like that because it was a bit more like quick and snappy, not really the same kind of English flow going on. It's not a problem not to speak English, obviously, you know. And it's like, but I just noticed it's like, whenever there's someone who doesn't speak English, they don't fuck with me. And I'm not blaming them. Like, it would be insane. Like, the common denominator is me. There's always just this, like, even if I try to be nice and I'm like, oh, please, thank you, you know, have a good day, they just don't fuck with me. You know, I don't know what it is. They just don't like me. I don't know what vibe I'm giving off that doesn't translate across different languages, but they don't fuck with me. So whenever I was like, oh, one carne asada. Now, when I say one carne asada, you know, spoiler alert, I'm fucking white. I don't really know what ordering a carne asada means. I know it's a kind of beef. I know it's a Mexican beef. And I know you can get it in a taco, but on the menu, on the side of the food truck, it just said carne asada. Carne asada, and then steak. But it didn't say like carne asada, steak, all in the same capital letters. It was like one green letter on the side of the food truck that said carne asada. And then it said, like, steak in, like, a little white font on the side. And it listed everything that was in it. And I was like, okay, so I'll get, like, one carne asada. But then she was like, tacos or what? I was like, well, the steak one, the $16 one. Like, okay. It's like, okay. I was like, that didn't go so bad, you know, like that was alright, you know, I didn't really fuck that up. And then, so I'm waiting, and I don't know where to wait, you know, I don't know where to wait at the food truck, because it's like, no one else is in line, and they parked underneath, so like, there's the above ground subway, and they have like the railings on the side, not the railings, the posts that hold the subway up, and they parked like right on the post. So it was not like an open spot for a food truck. It honestly was not a great location because like half the truck was covered by the posts. So I didn't know where to stand. Like, do I stand here? Do I stand a little farther away? So I went and stood farther away. And I feel like it's like, is that bad vibes? Am I supposed to stand near the food trucks to show that I'm comfortable around your food truck? Or am I supposed to stand away from the food truck just in case if anyone else shows up, they'll go in front of me? So I stood away. I'll stay away. But then it's like, is that like weird that I'm staying away? And then, okay, so like they're making the food, you know, and then the other woman leans out, and she says something, and I don't know what she says. So I just go up there, and I look like a newborn fucking baby looking up at the doctor. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I'm like staring at her, expecting her to say something, and I just reach into my wallet and like pull out a 20. I'm like, money. So she's like, $16. She takes the money, and I think that's what she wanted. But then she looked like slightly like, okay, what the like? It was weird, you know. It's like, okay, that's fair. She takes the money, and then she looks at me, and there's people walking by. And they're talking like pretty loud, and we're also like on the street because it's a food truck. And she says what I think she said was hot sauce, you know. And I'm not that stupid. I can understand hot sauce means, do you want hot sauce with your carne asada? You know, I can understand that. But just to clarify, and I think here's the problem. Just to clarify, I'm not trying to be rude. I wasn't entirely like I could barely hear if she said hot sauce. But she probably says hot sauce. But just to clarify, and I think that's where people get pissed off at me. It's like they speak, and then I have to like be sure about what they're saying before I respond, and I think it pisses them off because it's like, you stupid, like it's like I'm being like the annoying white guy, but I'm not trying to be the annoying white guy because the annoying white guy would be like mad at I'm not mad at them, right? Like, am I being the annoying white guy? So so she says hot sauce, but I'm not entirely sure if she said hot sauce. So I say again, and now say again. Now, the say again can probably come off as rude. Maybe, you know, you say again. It's sort of like it's sort of like a command in a way. It's like an order, but I'm not trying to say it in a like way that's like, say that again. What did you say? It's like, no, like, oh, say again. Like, you know, I feel like it's very direct. It's very direct. It's very obvious. You know, oh, what does this person want from me? Say again. It just means say the same thing. You know, if I went, what? You know, if I said, I'm sorry, what was that? What did you say? Like, there's too many words. Say again. It's very clear. It's very direct. Say again. So I say again. And then she's just like, oh, and like she looks at like the other woman who doesn't like, I don't think like the other woman is like any better at speaking English than her. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying I don't think she's any much better at English. And then she says hot sauce. I'm like, and all I wanted from the other woman was for her to say hot sauce again. So why? So then she's going to the other woman, and she's just like mad at me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude. Am I being rude? I'm not trying to be rude. She says hot sauce, and I say, yes, please. I say, yes, please. And they're like, okay, take your food. And I'm just like, I'm like, dude, I'm trying. Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, how? Like, I don't know. Is it? It must be a vibe thing. I have a bad multilingual vibe. Like, it just doesn't translate across anything but the fucking Queen's English. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't, like, this, like, I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, okay, not everyone should have to speak English. It's so crazy that, like, it's even expected all the time, you know, and it's the most, I think it's the most spoken language around the world. It's certainly, like, the one that's been, like, shoved in faces of people more because of something colonization or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand, like, you know, but it's like, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be that guy. But this is the only language I speak. And it's like, okay, well, am I supposed to, like, wisen up and, like, okay, well, you should learn some fucking Spanish, dickhead. And it's like, no, I don't think I have to learn Spanish. I think it's perfectly okay because we can clearly understand each other well enough that I can order the carne asada, but we're not matching the vibe. And I'm trying, like, I am trying, but am I trying too much? Like I don't know. And also, I'm not from, like, the city. Like, even if it was, like, a truck of, like, if it was a hot dog truck with a bunch of white guys, I would still be like, oh, what comes with the chili dog? What's in a chili dog? It'd be chili in a hot dog. It'd be chili in a hot dog. Yeah, but, like, what do, like, the and, like, I don't usually ask those questions, but there would still be that sort of, like, it would be the same thing. Like, I'm just trying to get my food. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to, like, make you feel bad about anything. And then it's like, I'm just fucking annoying. Like, I'm just fucking annoying. So I got the carne asada. And I'm hungry, and I'm like, okay, I'll wait until, like, I get, like, into work to eat it. And this whole thing is just, like, I'm not from the city. I moved to the city. I moved to New York City. So I'm a very out of touch person with everyone, you know, because I don't get the vibe. I don't have the city vibe. I can't go into a deli and have a vibe. The people fucking hate me at the deli. Do you want me to tell you about the people who hate me at the deli? Everyone at any deli I've ever gone to does not fucking like me. Every time I order something at a deli, they give me backlash about what I ordered, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you know, we can do other things too." And I'm like, "No, I don't. I just want, like, the thing I ordered." Like, every time I go into a deli, I'm the guy who's looking at a menu and not just being like, "This is what I want." Like, every single time, like, I go into one deli where they, like, do paninis, and I'm looking at the menu. I don't want a panini, and I barely even understand the process of making a panini. I don't know what I want in a panini, and I barely know what a panini tastes like. I don't want a panini, but I want to see what's on the menu. So I'm looking at the menu, and the guy's like, "Oh, we can make paninis." I'm like, I don't want a panini. And he's like, "Oh, we can do all sorts of stuff. Do whatever you want." I'm like, "Do whatever I want." It's like, "Do whatever I want?" There's way too much open on the idea of do whatever I want. On the sandwich making, like, there's like, you are the sandwich guy. You understand the things you're talking about. I don't understand what goes into making a deli sandwich. I know what goes into making a regular sandwich. If I was at home, I would be making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And if I had the meat for it, yeah, I would put, like, I don't know, I would probably put lettuce, like, okay, like, make a good sandwich at home. Okay, I would probably use, I don't know, sourdough bread, butter both sides, get some ham and turkey, lettuce, I like Munster cheese. You have to mayo both the insides of the sandwich. I said lettuce, and then, I don't know, maybe a tomato. I don't really know about the tomato. And then, yeah, like, I already have two meats, so, like, I don't need bacon. But if it was just turkey and not ham, it would probably be turkey and bacon. And then I would like grill that a bit, and it would be like a good sandwich. Like, that's a good sandwich. It's like, I don't know if I don't want, but like, that's a home sandwich. If I could make the sandwich that is like supposed to like be good at home, I wouldn't be going to the fucking deli in the first place. So like, you're the sandwich guy. You know what's up. And then you made a menu and said, this is a good sandwich. So of course I'm going to order the sandwich off the menu. And this is why I got bad deli vibes. Because they don't want to make the shit off the menu. Usually because I've heard some people say it's because they don't know how to make stuff on the menu. Yeah, they do. They do it every single time. Every single time I go into a deli, they know what's up. They know what's on the fucking menu. Then they make it. And it tastes pretty good. I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. But every time I'm like, okay, I go into a different deli. It's a bagel deli. And I'm looking at the menu. And I'm looking for an appropriate, it's an appropriate time to be looking at the menu. You know? Like, it's not too long, and I want to figure out what I want, and I want to try something new. That's why I'm going to the deli. Because I haven't been in the deli before. I know you could be in the same deli a lot, but if you're in the same deli a lot, then yeah, you're going to order, but like, I haven't been here, so let me order off the menu. And I'm looking at there, I'm like, oh, can I get that? And then I'm in this bagel place, and the guy's like, oh, like, this is the good thing. This is the good thing. Order this. I'm like, but I don't want that. But I don't want that. I want the other thing. I just want a club sandwich. The club bacon sandwich, the one on the menu. But he's pointing to another thing, still on the menu, which is also really good, by the way. Like, I've had it, it's good, but I don't want that right now. So I've been in the deli twice. I just want like a regular sandwich, and he's like showing me, like, the other sandwich is really fucking good. Like, it's an amazing sandwich, but I don't want it right now. Can I just order what I want? What happened to just being able to order what you want and get what you want, as in like services and people you're paying money? It's like there's so much backlash for me giving you money for the food, and then it's like a decent amount of money. Like, it's not for free. Like, it's like the carne asada was like $16, which I was happy to pay. Like, I'm happy to pay $16. But why is there so much animosity? I'm paying you. I'm paying you. Why do I have to order this the right way? Like, I don't understand. I'm trying, and I'm being nice. I'm a nice guy. You know, I'm trying to be a nice guy. And it's just like, they don't fuck with it. They don't fuck with it. So either way, I got the carne asada, and I was like, I'll eat it at work. I sit on the train, hold the carne asada. There was like a dog on the train. And I was like, oh, I wonder if the dog wants to like eat the carne asada. I gave it a little sniff. I was like, oh, that smells pretty good. That smells pretty good. Carne asada, yeah. You know, I'm like, I can't wait to eat this like plate of like beef that has like other things in it. All right, sick. You know, I get to work. I have to, and usually when I get to work, I sit in the break room. I usually sit like in the corner or on the end, because I don't really talk to people who work the other shifts. And that's who's in the break room when I get there. It's not the people that I work with on shift. It's the people that are on the other shifts. I don't really talk to them. You know, maybe I could, and then maybe it's because I got bad vibes. I got bad deli vibes. I got bad food truck vibes. Maybe I got bad work vibes. Maybe I just got bad vibes. But I don't really talk to them, you know, and it's like, and that's okay. It's not a problem. I don't think it's a problem. You know, we're not the same people. And maybe I do look at you a little weird, and I kind of judge you and think like, you couldn't do my shift, you fucking pussy. and maybe that's why we don't talk. But like, I'm just an asshole. I'm just some guy. So if I think that about you, don't worry about it. And you don't have to talk to me, and they don't have to talk to me, and they're not worried about it. They're not actually worried about it. No one's actually worried about it. No one gives a fuck. No one cares about me because I'm just a stupid guy that works the overnight. You know what I mean? Like I'm just the other guy. Sorry. So I'm sitting in there, and I open up the carne asada, and to my shock and what I would like to say awe, it's more of a trembling fear, because the carne asada is not a ready-to-eat prepackaged meal. It's a box that has the carne asada, rice, beans, guacamole, and a separate package of tortillas, of 3 tortillas. Now, if I'm at home and I have a tortilla, I have beef, I have cheese, I have some avocado, maybe some rice and maybe some beans, I can make a burrito. But I'm not at home, okay? I'm one of one, the only white guy in the break room, sitting with my carne asada that I ordered from the food truck, in a room full of people who speak Spanish. And I'm supposed to make a burrito? But it's not even a fucking burrito! I'm supposed to make a taco! They are gonna skin me alive if I fuck this up. Like, they are going to, like, passively, silently judge me into the depths of fucking hell. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm like, dude, this is bad. And it's like, what fucking, like, what are you talking about? Like, you never made a fucking burrito before? Dude, like, when I was working at a pizza place, and all the cooks were Mexican, and they would make lunch for us, one time they brought me a platter, like a plate. It was like 4 tortillas, small tortillas, with stuff on them. You know how I fucking ate that? I ate that shit like an open sandwich. I didn't wrap it. I ate it like an open sandwich. It wasn't until days later that I was like, that was a fucking taco. Fuck. I'm stressed out of my fucking mind, dude. What if I fuck this up? Like, everybody is fucking looking at me. They gave me, like, a plastic fork. You don't use a fork to eat a fucking taco. You don't fucking do that. So I'm like scooping, because I'm like, okay, fundamentals. I'm scooping the rice out of the bin and putting that on first, and then it's like falling off the fork, and I'm like, oh fuck, and it's just like that, and I'm sitting in the center because I have to eat, and I have to use a table. Usually I would just go to a chair in the corner, but there's no table for the chair in the corner, so I'm sitting in the middle of the room. Everyone's gonna look at me trying to fumble this fucking carne asada that I thought was gonna be a pre-prepped meal, and I gotta make my own meal now. I haven't been this fucking stressed in at least, like, months. The amount of, I was shaking. And then you get to the carne asada, the beef, and it's just like a flat, like a slab. What the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to, like, am I supposed to get, like, a knife and like saw it down and, like, cut it into pieces and then put it in the burrito? And the tortillas are so fucking small, so like 3 of them. So I'm like shoving as much as I can, and then like when I wrap it up, it starts like falling out of it. I'm like, oh fuck, the fuck. It's like, can a white boy now speak some Espanol? No, the fuck he can't. No, the fuck he can't. It's scary. So I got the first one down. The first one was okay. You know what was fucking terrifying? Another thing that was included in the box was this big ass fucking pepper. Dude, thank God I didn't eat that fucking pepper. I was man enough to put the hot sauce on my finished product. Dude, I think if I took a single bite of that pepper, I think I would have started flooding the break room with a just constant stream of tears and mucus. I would have been crying over how hot that pepper was. That pepper was the most terrifying thing. And you know where I put it? I opened up the box and I took that pepper and I just put it on the side. And it was so obvious. It was so obvious. It was like a picture that captured 1,000 words. You saw this stupid fucking weird ass hair, wacky hair day white guy open up this box, have no idea what's happening, and the first thing he saw, he was like, "Oh, get that away from me!" It's like this fucking he does not know ball. If there's one guy in this room who doesn't know ball, it's fucking him. He has no idea what the fuck he's looking at. This is not a home-cooked meal. This is not something he gets all the time. He has no fucking clue what is going on. We could run this guy for all of his fucking money right now because he is so confused. He's terrified. I honestly should have phoned a friend. I probably could have and probably should have. Dude. It was scary. It was scary, man. They didn't eat me alive. Eat me alive in there. But either way, I wrapped up. I actually I actually used my hands to pull apart the asada. Can you say just the asada? Do I have to say carne asada? If I say asada, is that like saying if I had a piece of steak and I called it an ache? I have no idea, man. I'm not cut out for this shit, dude. I'm not cut out for this shit. I'm not cultural enough, man. And it's like completely on me too, because like you can order carne asada at a fucking Chipotle and like know what you're ordering. You know, it's like that's not like a cultural dish. It's fucking Chipotle, you know what I mean? But it's like I don't frequent Chipotle. I don't frequent Taco Bell, so I don't even know the fake. You know, I don't even know the fake stuff. The asada. Gotta get the ish sticks. I don't know if that's what it is, but if it is, it's really fucking funny. Oh man, I got bad vibes, dude. I got bad vibes. Yeah, a bowl of Ariel. A bowl of Ariel. A bowl of what? A bowl of Ariel. A bowl of real, like. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Oh, man. But other than that, everything's been pretty alright. Not really much not really much, I mean, not much ever really happens. Yeah. Nothing, I mean, you know, and that's alright. It would be a lot. I don't think we're made to withstand, like, TV show levels of, like, shit happening constantly. Like, I think if someone actually existed in, like, the Friends universe, I think they would just fucking explode. I just don't think we're built for it. Like, you ever notice, like, little things just throw you off? You know, or just like, you don't get your alone time maybe, or like you don't get that like one thing you do every day, or like, so stuff like that. In like Friends and like Seinfeld and like How I Met Your Mother and like fucking all of these shows, like, dude, shit is like constantly fucking happening. Like, these people are fucking insane. And they have fights with each other too, like all the time. Like all the time. Like, if you had the same amount of fun, like, think about how many episodes of How I Met Your Mother there are. I think there's like 8 seasons. And like all of them are like 20 episodes, dude. And like they're having fights in them between each other, I think like every single episode, because that's how you create an episode, is that you have some like conflict happen between characters. And like that being, you know how fucking volatile that is? Like, these people are crazy. These people are absolutely fucking insane. And they're still friends. Like, I don't know how many, like, I think I can, like, actually count how many times I've been mad at my friends to a point that I was like, okay, I need to talk to you about this. Not just, like, mad at them. I definitely couldn't count how many times I've been mad at them. But that's over shit that, like, you get over. You know what I mean? It's like, the guy was mean to me on the game. The guy beat me on the game and called me a name, and I'm fucking pissed at him for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. You don't gotta sit down and be like, dude, you call me this on the game, man, this on the game, and then he's like, I'll never call you that on the game ever again. I love you. Like, if I did that like 20 times over the span of like 3 months, like, we wouldn't be friends anymore. Like, oh man, you know how fucking tiring that would be? It's like literally walking on eggshells. It doesn't even matter if you end every single argument with, I love you. I love you too, man. Let's stay friends. Like, no, let's not stay friends. This sucks. This is awful. I'm genuinely thinking, like, I just feel that, like, these sitcom characters, like, they're crazy. They're insane. There's like, not to a point of a healthy degree. And these are things that are supposed to, like, be snippets of life. You know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to watch a sitcom and be like, oh, it's like every day. No, it's not like every fucking day. If it was like every fucking day, I would go fucking crazy. I'm already crazy, and, like, nothing happens. Nothing is ever happening, and I'm going wild. So if everything always happened, and the main people I rely on for social interaction got mad at me every 2 weeks, every week, every other day, I wouldn't make it. I frankly wouldn't make it. And it's insane to consider that as a reality, or to even for a second, like, compare us to that shit, because it's wild. The lights just turned off. I don't mind sitting in the dark. I really don't. It's kind of nice. You can't get the kind of vibe because you can't see it, but, like, there's something nice about sitting in the dark. I don't have to worry about my hairdo in the dark. I don't have to worry about what's going on up there when I'm sitting in the dark. I don't gotta worry about shit. You ever notice that, like, okay, I think I actually end up spending, like, more time. I've definitely spent more time in Discord calls and the dark with my friends than I have, like, in broad daylight. Which is kind of crazy. It's like most of our, like, visual, like contact has been not visual contact. It hasn't been visual contact. I can't see you, you can't see me. Then let's leave it at B and keep the peace, because you're ugly as shit. I don't need to see you. I can like you for all you are if I don't have to see your ugly fucking face. We can hang out at night only. That's the kind of friends that I want. Those are the kind of friends that I need. We need friends that are honest with each other, and honesty comes from telling someone that they look like a fucking troll, and then the lights just flick back on, and it's like, ugh. Ugh. Friends, you need someone, friends. Not just anybody, friends. Need someone, friends. Then no one never thought that you could have friends this way. Bum, 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 bum. How do people have all that time to watch sitcoms, dude? I don't even fucking know. Like, it's literally so, like, they're so pointless. How do you have the time and patience for it now? Like, there's just like there's so much stuff you could be watching now that I feel like the point of a sitcom is just like kind of lost. Not that they're bad. I don't think they're bad. I think it's just like, why would I sit down and spend all this time with a sitcom that I'm supposed to watch for like, oh, dude, I don't know, what is it like it's gonna be like at least like 100 something episodes, and then they all just get melded into each other in like one big pot, and you can maybe remember there's that one episode which is really good, and the rest of them I fucking forgot. I don't remember any of these fucking episodes. I don't know what the fuck is going on. When I think about it, I'm like, do I really remember most of the stuff I watched? Do I really? Probably not. At the end of the day, probably not. I could probably rewatch Full Metal Alchemist at least like 50 times. Still don't know what the fuck is going on. Still forget things. And then you ever watch something and you're watching it and you're like, I'll never forget this. And like a week later, you're like, what the fuck, how did that fucking show end? How did that fucking end? What the fuck happened? What were the details of that? Did they win? Is he dead? Is he dead at the end? I think he died. At the end. Speaking of dead people, John Wick. They made 4 of those fucking movies. It's not worth it. You don't got time to watch that many people get killed that many fucking times. They're an unnecessary series of movies that have like really good choreographed action scenes, but like, oh wow. I'm talking about just like, I don't know. Not out of hate. I think they're fun movies. I watched all of them recently. Again, I think they're a decent time, especially with people, and you know what? Especially with people who haven't seen them, because like when you see Mr. Wick like kill people for the first time, you're like, oh damn, he really fucking killed that guy. And then you see him like kill like 500 people. Dude, there was a point where I was watching the 4th movie where I stopped paying attention. And I was like, oh, I don't need to pay attention too much right now. It's an action scene. Bro, what else am I watching these fucking movies for? What do you mean I don't have to pay attention to the action scene? I definitely don't need to pay attention to his dialogue. I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves said, like, at most, maybe like 30 lines of dialogue in the entire series. And most of them were just sentences where you just look at him and then they'd be like, well, Mr. Wick, are you ready to dive into the depths of hell once more and claim your rightful place as its butcherer? And then the camera zooms in on him, and he goes, yeah. Like, dude, he's so fucking lame, and I don't know how he has any friends. Not everyone, when he comes back to this murder life of murdering people are like pretty chill with him. Like, he has friends, and I'm like, what the fuck do you even talk about? He doesn't have any, like, he is just a murder man. He is straight up just a murder man. He is a cold murder man. he's not cold. Like, he loved the dog, and, like, not everyone who is quiet is a cold person. I'm quiet a lot of the time. I don't spend 4 movies killing people, but, you know, I'm quiet some of the time. Sometimes I do go through some of my days just going, yeah, but that's not actually true. But, like, the dude does not have a personality. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, he just doesn't. He's Murder Man. Like, that's what he is. Like, the thematics of the movie are oddly reflective. Like, what did him and his wife even talk about? What were they even bonding over? Why the fuck, like, why? Like, there's never a point in that series where you're like, oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, he's really a nice guy. Oh, no, he's a nice guy. No, he's fucking insane. He's crazy. And you know what pisses me off is, like, sometimes, you know who he spares? There's sometimes when he, like, doesn't kill something and you're like, oh, he's a nice guy. But, like, the only people he doesn't kill are people that have, like, known faces and are, like, higher ranking assassins. Like, he leaves a knife in the guy's chest in the second movie. In the third movie, no, that's also the second movie. He doesn't kill the deaf woman. I don't know if she's deaf, but she speaks in sign language. But, like, he doesn't kill them after he, like, massacres 30 people and, like, consistently shoots them when they're down. Like, all the time. Like, there's so many scenes where he will shoot someone, they'll be on the ground, and then he'll turn around and pop another one in them just to make sure. Like, they're gonna come back and the assassin is not gonna come back and get you, but, like, this, like, random henchman is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill that guy. I want to kill that guy so bad after he just dismantled 20 people in front of me. I'm gonna stand up and go get him. No! You know, like, what makes those people okay to leave alive, but the other people, you're like, no, fuck that, bro. Kill shot. Boom! Like, yeah, he's nothing. He's nothing. That's not what the point of the movie is. The point of the movie is to watch John Wick go and kill people. I know, which is fun. But that's really all it is. It's really all it is. Like, there's nothing else. It's just good choreographed action scenes. Until the fourth movie. The fourth movie is when it started pissing me off. This shit gets so fucking stupid. It gets to a point where, like, I understand. Like, at the first movie, they, like, it's, like, tactical. The most they can be tactical, quote unquote. Where it's, like, because Keanu Reeves did all that training, and you can really tell he's very, like, precise and, like, quick, and he, like, makes these good decisions, and it's like, oh, this is, like, really good. And then, like, by the fourth movie, they're using, like, bows and arrows to fucking kill people. You know how fucking ineffective a bow and arrow is in a fucking gunfight? Like, I don't have to be smart or intelligent to understand that you should not show up to a gunfight with a bow and arrow. What are you doing? What the fuck a bow and arrow? It's, like, I get it to a point. It's like, okay, so we made one too many movies. We should have made 2 movies. I think the first 2 movies, fine. Good movies. Second is a pretty good movie. Second's my favorite movie. John Wick 2, that's not a bad movie. That's pretty good. I like the action. It's fun. And it gets to a point where it's like, there's some really cool scenes in there, and it gets a little ridiculous, so you're not just, like, bored the whole time. It's a good movie. But, like, by the fourth one, the bow and arrow, I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You have modern technology. You really do. And that movie, like, oh my god, it just goes on for so long. Also, John Wick, he's not even that fucking good. You know how many times people could have just fucking killed this guy, but they're either too stupid, or that they didn't want to? That shit pisses me off so much. I hate that. That's my least favorite thing. When all they do is talk about how amazing of a character, of, like, a guy he is. Like, oh dude, he's the Baba Yaga, he's gonna come and fucking get you. And then they run him over with a car, like, 3 times, decide not to shoot him. When they have him captive, instead of putting a bullet in the head, they're like, oh, let me choke him with a plastic bag. Like, no, kill this motherfucker. Kill him. Dude. Like, it's insane. Like, you can't gas up this character so much and then have multiple times when it's just, like, clearly he should have died. There's scenes where guys will, like, have the jump on him and have a fully loaded pistol and just run at him like they have a fucking machete. And then they start like running at him like, I'm gonna fucking get you. And he shoots him, and it's like you could have just done that from the shadows, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna build it, dude. And then the bulletproof vest. Oh my fucking god! The stupid fucking suit jacket with the bulletproof armor is so annoying. By the fourth movie, they don't even pretend anymore, and they just make his fucking suit out of titanium. So the way he guards against bullets is he pulls his fucking side of his jacket and goes like behind it, like it's a shield. And he's like, oh well, yeah, fucking block this shit, dude. So fucking dumb, dude. At the fourth movie, there's like he jumps out of like a 3-story fucking building, and it's like any other movie, he'd land on like an ottoman and just be like, oh, that was close. Dude, he lands on top of a fucking van, breaks his back, and then gets up and runs another fucking mile. Like, dude. Yeah, I get it, he's the Baba Yaga, but like he's not good at it. He's just like insanely lucky. And made of titanium. Like, I don't, like, he's a robot, but he's not a robot. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense anymore, man. If you're gonna have a character that is incredibly talented and skilled, and his go-to strategy for getting out of a situation is like, oh, I don't know where else to go, let me jump out this fucking giant-ass window onto a car. What? Like, he's stupid. Like, it's stupid, man. It's dumb. Don't even get me started on Kane. Kane is the blind guy in the fourth movie that uses guns. It's already a push, and I will give him a pass. Even though I'm going to shit on it a little bit, I will give him a pass because he is very cool to watch. It's very cool to see him see him fight, because he uses tactics to like overcome the being fucking blind, being blind, and that's kind of cool. And like the acting's on point. Like there's scenes where he'll like tap his like cane sword on the ground. Yes, his name is Kane. He has a cane. The cane has a sword. Kills people with it, and he'll like tap it around corners and stuff like that. But like, dude, how is he a gun? Like a gun? He's blind. He's blind. He's fucking blind. I don't have to make a joke. He's fucking blind. He's blind. He's a blind man. How does he know? How the fuck does he know? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. He's fucking blind. And he's so good at it, too. Like, he's probably, in some ways, better than John at, like, what he does. He's fucking blind, man. He's blind. But he is very cool, so I do give it a pass. And that's all the movies are. They are pretty cool. And there's some good action scenes in there. But John Wick doesn't need to get hit by, like, 4 different cars in the same movie and walk it off. Like, make your fucking protagonist vulnerable so I'm actually worried when something happens to him. At least a little bit. Like, the dude gets hit by so many cars and just, like, shrugs it off. Like, his go-to move is, like, a car's coming at him, and he just jumps, and it, like, saves him from all damage. How? It's stupid. There's a scene, I hate the fucking scene where he's fighting the ninjas on a fucking motorcycle, and they're all riding after him with motorcycles, and even though it looks cool, there are 6 guys, all with motorcycles, and he has conveniently killed the only one of guys in that motorcycle group who decided to bring a fucking gun. I get that they're ninjas, I get that they use swords, but there was literally one guy in the group of ninjas that was like, I don't know about this, guys. I feel like we should probably bring a firearm. We're fighting John Wick. Like, we should probably bring a firearm to this joint, don't you think? Don't you think, guys? And they're all like, nah, bro. Like, nah, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. And he's like, no, I think we should bring a firearm. So he brought a gun. He's like, I'm prepared. I got my gun. If we're ever in, like, a motorcycle chase, and I got a gun, I'm gonna fucking gun this guy down. Kills that guy. Steals his gun. gets on the motorcycle, runs away from the ninjas, who are also on motorcycles, and they all pop out fucking swords and start duking it out like it's a fucking joust. Why? Like he was dead. Like, you had him. You had him. If you just had kept the one guy alive, or just fucking listened to him, like, you had him, dude. You fucking had him. He was right there. And you motherfuckers are like, oh, this is why with the swords. Fuck you. Like, don't whip out the fucking swords. What are you doing? What are you doing? You guys suck. You guys suck at your job. You guys suck. You guys are terrible. Terrible at your fucking job. Shit pissed me off, man. I don't even know what that bell is for. I don't even know anymore. Shit. That shit was so annoying. Made me upset. It really did. And that last movie was too long. And I don't think he died in peace. I really don't think he died in peace, I'll be honest with you. It felt like at the end of that movie where he was like, well, this is the best I can get. I'm gonna get that guy, and then, like, that's the end of the movie. Can I say what the end of the movie is? I'm gonna say what the end of the movie is. He has a duel with Kane, the blind guy, like an old duel. So like he's fighting the high table, which is the upper echelon of the assassin world. I don't understand the idea of the assassin world anymore either. It's like, where do they get all their money from? Are they contract killers, or it doesn't make any sense. But somehow he challenges someone from the high table to a duel, and then they elect Kane to fight him instead. And so he duels Kane. He doesn't kill Kane, and he actually lets Kane shoot him so that he'll fall to the ground. And then the high table guy walks over and is like, oh, good job, Kane. Let me get the final bullet in. And then John is like, consequences. And he shoots the guy from the high table. And then the movie is solved. And like all the problems go away because he got into this duel with the guy from the high table. But the guy from the high table wasn't even the one in the duel. And just because he set foot on the dueling grounds and he gets shot, it means that he lost the duel. They never say that, but I guess we're supposed to assume. But like, he's just some guy. Like, he didn't like kill his dog or like do anything to him, which is what every other, like the first two movies were about. Like, he gets revenge, but this guy didn't do anything. Like, he wanted him dead, and he tried to kill him a lot, which is annoying. But like, he only tried to do that because John was already gonna fucking kill him. It's not like there's no beef between you guys. There's no beef. And then John Wick dies, and he gets a gravestone next to his wife, and is his loving husband at the end, which is not so bad. Which is a nice ending, but I'm just like, dude, you were supposed to like get everyone. You know what I mean? You're supposed to kill everyone. You got one guy. I don't know. Either way, what I do know is that we're coming to the end of it. So, I hope you like listening to me ramble about bullshit you don't care about, and I appreciate it. But as always, I hope your shift ends well. I hope your day is great, and I think I'll be around for the next one. I think I'm gonna be there. So if you're there, don't be a stranger. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.